Hello students, today we'll study about Unit 5, that is multinational companies, or we also call as MNCs. The term multinational consists of two different words, that is multi and national. Here multi means many, national means countries or nations. Okay, it has two different word, multi and national. Multi means many and national means countries, or as well as we call as nations. So therefore a multinational company may be defined as a company that operates in several countries. For that we call as multinational company. Suppose a company operates that business in overall the several countries, for that we call as MNCs. For example, we have a Coca-Cola company. Okay, this Coca-Cola company has headquarter in USA, and its branches are in several countries. For that we call as multinational companies. For example, I told Coca-Cola, it has headquarter in USA, and it has supplied its various branches in all over the country. For that we call as multinational company. Next, we'll study about the meaning of MNC. A multinational company or a multinational enterprise is an organization that owns or controls its production of goods or services in one or more country other than their home country. It can also be referred as an international corporation. Means a multinational enterprise means organizations which owns or controls its goods and services in one or more countries other than their home country. We refer as a multinational companies. Okay, means a company has its headquarter in India, and it has opened in all its branches all over the countries. For that we call as multinational companies. And next, a multinational corporation is usually in large because which produce or sells of goods or services in various countries. For that also we call as a multinational company. Means because multinational companies are usually in large because which produce or sells their goods and services in all over the various countries. For that we call as multinational companies. And one more, a multinational companies has its various names, like we also call as global enterprise, and also we call it as international enterprise, and one more, it is also called as world enterprise, as well as transactional cooperations. This is the meaning of MNCs. And these are the some popular examples of multinationals are given below. For example, in foreign we have Bata corporations. When it has started in India, it we call as Bata India. Same way we have Cadbury. In India we call it as Cadbury India. And one more told example of Coca-Cola corporation. In India we call as Coca-Cola India. We have Unilever we have in India, Hindustan Unilever. Same we have Colgate, we have Colgate India, we have Sony India, Maruti Suzuki, GEC, and so these are the various example of MNCs given below. So next, we will study about the features, or we also called as characteristics of multinational companies. So the first feature is huge assets and turnover, because we can know that usually multinational companies operates on its global scale, where it operates its business and global scale. Means global scale means, which means they have huge assets. They have huge assets in almost all the countries in which they operate. Their turnover can usually be large. Okay, here what happens, high turnover and many assets means usually MNC will be on global scale, means which they have their huge assets whichever countries they operate. If they operate means its company's huge turnover will be high, as well as their assets will also will grow. For the best example is Apple. Apple has its market capitalization of $1 trillion. Okay, best example is Apple, in which its market capitalization has $1 trillion. Here market capitalization means where the value of a company that is traded in stock market, and it is usually calculated by multiplying the total number of shares by the present share price. That is called as where the company's turnover will be high because they are operating the business in all over the countries. For example, I told you Apple, its current capitalization market is $1 trillion. This is bigger than the entire economy of Saudi Arabia. Okay, this is the first feature. Okay, so the second feature is international operations through a network of branches. Means here MNCs have their production and marketing operations in several countries, through which operating through a network of branches, subsidiaries and efficiency in the host countries. Okay, here what happens, these multinational companies operate through a network of branches, means where they flow their branches through all over the country, through which their network of branches will be increased. So the third feature is unity of control. Here MNC have, means multinational companies have their unity of control, means while they have many branches in many countries, the main control will remain with the head office or headquarter in its country of origin. The business operation in the host country have their own management and the offices, but the ultimate control will still remain at the head office. Means here unit of control means whatever the, suppose a company has headquarter in USA and they have opened their branches all over the country like India, Bangladesh, anything. If you want to make any decision, means the decision will be taken in head of the office, and that is US, because that is called as unity of control. Means whatever the decisions, plans, or what are the implementations, rules and regulations they want to make, means the control will be in the hand of headquarter and not in the branches. For that we call as unity of control. Means what are the control has to make, it has to make in headquarters only, not in the branches. That is called as unity of control. Okay, uh, next feature is mighty economic power. Here what happens, usually multinational companies are powerful in economic entities. They are huge powerful in economic entities. What they do, they keep on adding to their economic power. Means what they do, usually add their economic power through consistent. How they will add this power means through merger and acquisition of companies. What they will do, they add their economic power through consist of, they will do merger and acquisition, through which MNC companies are most powerful in economic entities. Okay, next is advanced and sophisticated technologies. As we see earlier that MNCs have its disposal huge amount of wealth and investments. Means in usually what happens, the investment and the health will be in huge amount. For this, them they allow them to use the best technology available to boost their products and their company. Most of the companies also invest their huge money in R&D, that is called as research and development department, to invent and discover new technological methods. Means what happens, usually the MNC companies are on huge amounts of wealth. What they will do, they invest their huge amount in research and development. Why they will invest in research development means to take the new technology, means if you have the new technology means we can sustainable in the market. Okay, next is professional management. And multinational companies run by very competent and capable individuals. They have suitable managers or management to take care of their business, like operations, like technologies, as well as we call as finance, or how to expand their their business in the various countries. As well as they are also capable to attract, they will attract or top talented peoples to their corporations or their companies. Why? Due to their resource and to build their good reputations in the market. Okay, this is a management professional. What happens, they hire those suitable managers to take care of their business, because to take care of their technologies, operations, as well as finance. Next is aggressive advertising and marketing. Usually multinational companies they spend a lot of their money on marketing, as well as in advertising their companies of their product or services, as well as doing their promotional activities. Why? Means they target an international audience. Why? Means because they usually target an international audience, because so effective that market becomes necessary. Aggressive marketing allows them to capture the market and sell their products globally. Aggressive marketing means what happens, usually multinational companies do advertising about their products as well as promotion activities to target the customers. For the best example of aggressive marketing is, as you know, this mobile Oppo. As you see, when the Oppo mobile came into the Indian market, what they have given most, they have given most concentration on promotional activities. Whichever channels you open, they give they advertise about their products, because they want to sell their products globally. Okay, this was the best example, Oppo. And one more we have Oppo, as well as we have Vivo phones, where they used to do huge promotional activities, because they want their products to reach to their customers and to sell the products globally. Next is better quality of products. Multinational companies have to compete on the world level, so therefore they has to pay special attention to the quality of its products. Because if the quality of product is good, the quality is good means easily it will be available, easily it can capture the customer's mind. Means what happens, usually multinational companies they focus on the best quality of the products. Means they should give more focus on the quality of product, because they are competing on the world level, they are not competing on in the like home country, because they're capturing or giving competence to the world level, so that the quality of product should be good. These are the features or characteristics of MNCs.